Have you ever stopped to wonder what makes introverts so captivating? Maybe you have a thoughtful, reserved friend who seems to see the world through a deeper lens. Or perhaps you consider yourself an introvert, often misunderstood, underestimated, and maybe even labeled as shy or awkward. But let's set the record straight. Introverts are anything but ordinary. Beneath their quiet exterior lies a world of depth, curiosity, and charisma that few take the time to notice. They may not always be the loudest voice in the room, but when they do speak, their words carry weight. And let's face it, mystery has its charm. Introverts are like a book you can't put down. The more you read, the more fascinating they become. So whether you're looking for a little encouragement to embrace your introverted traits or simply hoping to understand the intriguing introverts around you, you've come to the right place. Stay tuned as we dive into 8 things that make introverts incredibly attractive, qualities that set them apart and prove there's so much more to them than meets the eye. Ready to uncover their quiet allure? Let's get started. 1. You're very self-aware. Introverts have a unique gift that not everyone possesses: profound self-awareness. From a young age, you've embarked on a journey to understand yourself, not by showing off or seeking validation from others, but through observation, listening, and deep reflection. This is what sets you apart. You're not simply quiet. You know exactly who you are, what you want, and what you value most in life. For instance, when faced with an important decision, you don't act impulsively. You take time to reflect, asking yourself whether this choice aligns with your values and goals. It could be changing careers, building a new relationship, or even adopting a healthier lifestyle. Every step you take is intentional, guided by your profound understanding of yourself. This not only helps you avoid major pitfalls, but also inspires those around you. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up if thou wilt ever dig." This resonates deeply with you. While others get swept up in societal distractions, you remain grounded, knowing how to keep your mind steady. You're not afraid to say no to things that don't serve your long-term values because you understand that self-awareness is the foundation of a meaningful life. Your self-awareness also enables you to build strong personal values. You're not easily swayed by trends or external opinions. Every decision and action reflects your inner integrity, determination, and focus on your goals. This makes you not only a reliable individual but also someone others turn to for deep and thoughtful advice. Self-awareness isn't just about knowing who you are. It's about committing to improving yourself every single day. And that is your greatest strength. A quiet yet powerful force that makes you attractive, not just for who you are today, but for the person you're continually striving to become. 2. You have a secret soft side. As an introvert, you carry a subtle charm that makes those around you feel truly special. Your observant and perceptive nature allows you to notice when something is off with someone, even if they don't say a word. It stems from your attention to small details that others might overlook: a sad glance, a forced smile, or even an unusual silence. You have a unique ability to connect with others' emotions without needing them to articulate their feelings. Picture this. It's a quiet afternoon, and you notice your closest friend seems more drained than usual. Instead of asking a cliché question like, "Are you okay?" you invite them to sit down, make them a warm cup of tea, and create a peaceful space where they feel comfortable opening up. You don't rush to give complex advice or try to fix things. Your genuine presence alone provides them with comfort and reassurance. In Stoic philosophy, Marcus Aurelius once said, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." But what makes you extraordinary is that you not only provide this solace for yourself, but also extend it to the people you care about. This quiet softness isn't loud or showy, but it's your greatest strength because it builds trust and deepens connections. You aren't hesitant to invest your time and energy in helping others navigate their challenges, whether through heartfelt conversation or simply listening without judgment. You create an environment of safety and understanding. To you, Relationships go beyond surface-level sharing. They're about mutual support, built on honesty and love. Your soft side doesn't just make you a loyal friend, it makes you the kind of person others feel they can always rely on. And that's what makes you incredibly attractive. Not because you seek attention, but because you know how to genuinely connect with others' hearts. 3. You're not afraid of being vulnerable. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, but for introverts, it's one of their greatest strengths. Being willing to let others see the softer, more delicate sides of yourself requires courage that not everyone possesses. You're not afraid to open up to those you truly trust, and that sets you apart. Allowing someone into your life isn't rushed. It's a slow journey during which you build deep and lasting connections. Picture this. You're sitting with a close friend in the quiet corner of your favorite cafe. You begin to share about challenges at work, or the disappointment of a relationship that didn't go as planned. Instead of hiding your emotions, you take a moment to admit the frustration and even fear you felt. Your friend listens intently, their eyes free of judgment but full of empathy. When you finish, they reach for your hand and tell you they're proud of your courage to face those vulnerabilities. Stoic philosophy teaches us that courage is not the absence of fear, but the action in the face of it. Revealing your weaknesses doesn't make you weaker. It demonstrates confidence and bravery to live authentically. By sharing your vulnerable moments, you not only release your own emotions, but also create opportunities for relationships to grow stronger and more genuine. When an introvert invites someone into their close circle, it's an invitation into something real, a connection that's built to last. 4. You are a deep thinker. When people think of introverts, the first image that often comes to mind is someone quiet, reflective, and lost in their thoughts. And while that's not entirely wrong, your depth of thought is much more than just moments of daydreaming. It's a unique ability to bring intellectual insight and meaningful perspectives to any conversation. Think about the last time you found yourself captivated by a big idea. Maybe it was about philosophy, personal growth, or even the meaning behind a passage in your favorite book. You didn't just skim the surface. You took the time to analyze, absorb, and connect it to your own experiences. This not only deepens your self-awareness, but also makes you a fascinating person to talk to. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that deep thinking isn't just a gift, it's a responsibility. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. As an introvert, you live this truth. You're unafraid to grapple with life's big questions, challenge your own beliefs, and use those answers to create a life of purpose and meaning. Your deep-thinking nature isn't just about understanding the world, it's about connecting with the people in it. When you join a conversation, you're not there to fill the silence. The questions you ask, the observations you make, they come from a place of curiosity and genuine understanding. This makes people feel like they're not just talking to someone who listens, but to someone who truly gets them. What makes you truly captivating isn't just your intelligence, but how you use it to build meaningful connections. You don't seek agreement or admiration. Instead, you seek sincere dialogue and relationships that enrich both sides. That's why your ability to think deeply isn't just a personality trait. It's an undeniable source of attraction. 5. You're a good listener. In a world where everyone is clamoring to be heard, your ability to truly listen is a rare and precious gift. As an introvert, you don't just listen to respond, you listen to understand. This makes you the person people turn to when they feel confused, hurt, or simply need someone to share their thoughts with. Imagine a close friend who just had a difficult day. They come to you, not expecting immediate solutions, but hoping for someone to genuinely hear them out. You sit quietly, patient and attentive, taking in every word. You don't interrupt or jump in with quick fixes. Instead, you create a safe space where they can fully express themselves. Once they've let it all out, you offer not just advice, but a deep sense of empathy that helps them feel understood and comforted. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the value of listening. As Epictetus famously said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Your ability to listen isn't just a communication skill, it's a demonstration of genuine care and compassion. It shows that you value others' emotions and recognize that sometimes silent presence is more powerful than words. As an introvert, you excel at picking up on subtle cues that others might miss: a worried glance, a shaky breath, or a hesitant tone. None of it escapes your notice. This sensitivity not only makes you a great listener, but also an extraordinary emotional connector. Your listening skills not only make you incredibly appealing, but also help you foster deep and meaningful relationships. People sense that with you they don't need to perform or impress. They can simply be themselves, and in a noisy, fast-paced world, that's exactly what makes you so extraordinary. 6. Your company is honest. In a world where many strive to impress with flair and extravagance, your presence offers a refreshing breath of simplicity and honesty. As an introvert, you don't need loud parties or bustling crowds to feel fulfilled. Instead, you seek meaningful moments where your quiet presence is enough to soothe those around you. Picture this. You're sitting with a friend on a park bench on a crisp autumn afternoon. There's no need for elaborate conversations or grand plans, just a warm cup of coffee, a gentle breeze, and small but meaningful stories shared between you. You don't need to say much, but every word you do share carries sincerity and depth. Your companion feels truly seen and heard, a rare and treasured experience in a world often filled with shallow interactions. According to Stoic philosophy, happiness doesn't come from external thrills, but from genuine and meaningful relationships. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Live with those who remind you of virtue, not those who pull you away from it." Your quiet and honest nature creates a sense of ease for those around you. You don't rely on pretense or spectacle to connect with others. You rely on authenticity. The honesty in the way you spend time with others doesn't only make you deeply appealing, but also fosters lasting relationships. Your company is a gift because people know they can count on you to be genuine, grounded, and true to yourself. Qualities that make your presence not just enjoyable, but meaningful. 7. You have a mysterious air. Have you ever felt that your presence naturally piques people's curiosity, without you even trying? That's the effortless charm of an introvert. Your quiet demeanor, selective sharing, and the way you observe the world around you create an air of mystery that others can't help but be intrigued by. You may not seek to be the center of attention, but that doesn't mean you don't capture it. On the contrary, you give people the impression that they've only glimpsed a small piece of a much larger story about you, and that makes them want to know more. Think about those times you've attended a gathering. While others may try to impress with flashy stories, you choose to listen. Occasionally, you offer a sharp observation or share a meaningful story. Suddenly, all eyes are on you, not because you're vying for attention, but because what you say is truly worth hearing. You don't need to say much, just enough at the right moment, and it makes people feel that you're someone unique. Stoic philosophy reinforces this idea. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Never say more than is necessary. Let your silence be meaningful." By choosing your words carefully, you not only control how others perceive you, but also maintain your independence of thought. You demonstrate that you don't need to reveal everything to prove your value. But this mysterious quality isn't just about being quiet or reserved. It's a blend of self-awareness, respecting your personal space, and understanding that not everyone needs or deserves to know everything about you. When you choose to share selectively, you protect your privacy while fostering deeper, more meaningful connections. People feel valued when you trust them enough to open up. So don't see your reserved nature as a limitation. It's a vital part of your unique allure. Introverts bring the sense that there's always more to discover about them. Let that mysterious air continue to be your distinctive charm. And remember, like a great book, The most captivating thing about you is the pages yet to be turned. 8. You are an adventurer in your own right. Adventure doesn't have to mean crossing oceans or climbing towering mountains. For introverts, adventure is about how they approach life daily, seeking new and meaningful experiences in the seemingly ordinary. Your journey isn't defined by flashy pursuits, but by the depth you explore in the world around you and within yourself. Imagine stepping out of your routine one morning. Instead of going to your usual coffee shop, you decide to try a new one in the neighborhood. There, you listen to the barista's stories or admire how the sunlight dances across the artwork on the walls. For you, this small change is a way to appreciate the beauty in the mundane. On another day, you might explore a nearby park you've overlooked, discovering a hidden trail that leads to a peaceful nook of nature. For you, every day holds a chance to experience a little bit of wonder. Your sense of adventure also shines in how you embrace life's challenges. Perhaps you've decided to learn a new recipe, not to impress anyone, but to challenge yourself. Or maybe you've picked up a book from a genre you've never considered, broadening your perspective on the world. Marcus Aurelius once said, Isrania, do what is necessary, then do what is possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible. For you, every small step on your journey of self-discovery and understanding the world is a meaningful one. You don't need grand adventures because you know the real value lies in living fully in the present moment, finding significance in the simple things. As an adventurer in life, you don't need maps or elaborate plans. Your journey is made of tiny yet profound discoveries that enrich your soul and deepen your connection with the world. And anyone lucky enough to share the path with you will feel the joy and purpose you bring to every moment. Conclusion. What makes you an introvert? Incredibly attractive? So what makes an introvert so incredibly attractive? It's the unique blend of deep self-awareness, sincerity in relationships, and just the right touch of mystery to keep others wanting to know more. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room or try to stand out. Your calm demeanor, authenticity, and ability to truly listen are what make you irresistible. Remember, as Stoicism teaches, live in harmony with your nature. This means there's no need to change yourself to meet others' expectations. You're strong enough to stay true to who you are, and that's your real charm. If you see yourself in these traits, be proud. And if you know an introvert in your life, cherish them. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. See you next time for more inspiring stories about life and philosophy.